All right, so the first question I have is, when you first started doing Power Rangers, did you have any idea of how big it was going to be, how big it got?
Well, I did Power Rangers when I found out it was the #1 kids show in America. Uh, it was great. We had a lot of little kids all over the world watching. But man, at that time, I focused just like I do in my daily life, one day at a time. I put as much energy, because it was a lot of work, you know what I mean? I put as much energy as I could into that certain character, and I carried that for over 20 years of embracing who I am and reaching out to my fans. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I love, is reaching to fans through social media and through the interviews and stuff like that. And you know, Shatner's a friend of mine, and we joke around. It's like I'm the Shatner of Rangers. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be the one that's remembered. Saban, you know, made me the ambassador in the face of it, because everything I do is I try to keep it PG-13, PG. These kids, like I was saying earlier, they're growing up to watch you, but in my head, they're still a kid. You know the cartoons when you're hungry and all you see is a hot dog or hamburgers and you're super hungry? That's what I see, so I treat them like that. You know, and that's what's important, is it goes back. These Comic-Cons, you get to revisit your childhood, straight up.
Oh, right, exactly. And I was going to say, like, the resurgence, you know, the really strong resurgence recently, of course, of the fans from when they were little. I mean, were you surprised at all, like just a couple of years ago, when you had the really big resurgence of, like, Power Rangers? You know what I'm saying? It's been, you know.
Well, Netflix started it all. It was owned Saban, then Disney owned it, and then it's owned by Saban again. And I'm really good friends with Saban. He's the magic man behind being the CEO of Saban, getting it into a studio and rebooting the movie next year of over $130 million budget into this movie. It's going to be phenomenal. They did a great job. I don't know much about the movie. We don't know what's going to happen with the movie, and I tell everyone that we all have to wait, including me, till March 2017 to see this re-envision, this reboot. Elizabeth Banks plays Rita. You know, Dean Israelite directs it. I mean, it's going to be a great movie.
This is great. It's great to see this kind of thing happen. Great treatment, you know. One thing I was going to say, based on something you said before, which I've always felt, I've been to some of these conventions, and I've seen you at the conventions. I haven't never interviewed you before, but you're so great with the fans. Like, you're really great with the fans. I saw you do a cosplay judging thing, and you bring so much fun and so much, I mean, you can really see that you love the conventions. And I didn't know if you wanted to expand on that anymore, because I know you said a little bit about it before, but I totally noticed that. And you make the conventions really entertaining and really fun for the fans.
Well, I think the first thing and the most important thing is I don't do this for a job. I don't take appearance fees. You can get something or you don't. My booth is welcoming. Everybody's going to leave happy. This is why sometimes I like traveling alone, because some people do for jobs. I don't. It's just for fun. And I want, when someone stands in line for 2, 3, 4 hours to meet you, I want to hype the line up. I want to stand up on the chair. I want to talk to y'all. Might get some of the other actors mad, whatever the case is. But the point is, I like to be loud. I like to have fun. And, you know, I'm trying to think about, you know, all these fans. I'm so blessed to come out with a table just like Shatner or anyone else and see this huge fan base. Even when I do shows with other people, it's not like that. I'm like, you know, I wouldn't say the only one, but I got a big draw. And I look at it and I feel that I owe the fans versus the fans owe me. And I really tell everyone that's on social media that we lean on each other. They keep me healthy. They keep me fit. They keep my head straight. They keep me from not drinking. I want to be the guy when you come up to say, hey, I met my hero. And people, I love this when they come up, they're like, you're like the real Tommy. You're like the Tommy from TV. In fact, you're nicer than Tommy. I love hearing that, because I did my job, and I want to make sure when people leave any Comic-Con, and, you know, even Space City Con last weekend was a miss. But I don't take appearance fees. I wasn't involved in the miss. I had the biggest draw on Sunday, and I made everyone happy. And that's what I want to do with any con. No matter what the experience level is, when you meet me or see me, it's going to reflect the show. So when you go, I went to Wizard World Philly, it was terrible. But I met JDF, and he was great. It's going to balance it out a little bit. And I make new fans every day. Because my line is a no-pressure line, I make new fans every single day. Because they'll come in, and maybe they spend money on someone else, but they'll come meet me and be like, oh, man, this guy took the time. Hey, JDF, I'm a new fan. I don't even watch Power Rangers, but I love following you. And that's why I did the reality show, My Morphin Life. It's on Con TV, Season 2, Season 3. Season 1's on YouTube. I work with Bat and the Sun people, Superpower Beatdowns. We're doing a big series. I'm filming next week. They'll announce it soon, but when all these cool things come out, man, I think the fans will understand a little bit more of what I've been doing and what I've been up to this year.
Right. And one thing, our website is called You Don't Know Jersey, and I know it's kind of like a weird question, but everyone I interview or ask, I say, based on anything you know about New Jersey from any sources, what do you like or dislike about New Jersey? You know, it's right across the river. That's where I just came from today, because I'm from New Jersey. And so there's no right or wrong answer. You can say anything you want about it.
I already got it. One of my schools and my instructor who runs the Rising Sun Karate, where I got the name from, best thing is Rising Sun Karate in Toms River, New Jersey. The worst thing about Jersey is Seaside Heights. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say.
All right, thanks a lot. Okay. And is there anything else you want to add? I know there's other people who want to interview, so I'm good.
I spend about 4 to 5 hours on social media. I'd love for you guys to follow me, JDF FFN on Twitter and Instagram, and then Facebook, Jason David Frank official fan page. Here's the key, what I tell people, why I have people coming all the time over. The relationship doesn't end here, it just begins. So when they follow me, I'm talking. You know, they're included in my life. They see my life. So when I meet people, let's start a new relationship, get on social media. I spend enough time on it every single day trying to update. Sometimes I might disappear for a day just to get my head together. I've been traveling all the time, but start a relationship on Instagram, and I think it's, click the like button. You don't have to, but if you want to. Friends, as back in the days, meeting friends is easy as this. Click. And not liking friends is easy as this. Swipe, delete, confirm. It's unfortunate that the world came to that, but that's what social media is.
All right, so thanks a lot. You've been really great to talk to. Really, really great. All right, and thanks a lot. Yep.
Yeah, thanks for watching,
Yep.
too, guys.
Yep.